Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. In today's episode, we will be training an Aran to level 201 because I somehow managed to overlevel. So let's just jump right in. Starting off at level 300. Okay, video's over. We're done. I wish it was that easy, but that's just how all the hero classes start, at max level. Anyway, we just need to go through all of the tutorial stuff in order to get to Rian to start our journey. Right, so let's put some of our skill points into the first job tree and get started. Our first grinding spot is going to be in Savage Terminal, and we're going to be training there until we reach level 30. Aran is actually very beginner friendly, minus the huge consumption of MP. At first job, Arans already have access to body pressure, which does damage to enemies if they accidentally or purposely bump into you. You basically get to have damage reflect and reflect up to 500% damage back to the enemy. This is the closest you'll get to being a final boss with damage reflect as one of their skills. So upon reaching level 30, you have to do this quick job advancement quest that requires you to collect 30 coins. It's pretty easy and shouldn't take you too long. After we ascend to second job, we unlock quite a few new skills. We gain the toggleable lifesteal skill, Drain. This skill recovers 1% of your max HP whenever you damage enemies. Anyway, to be honest, second job is quite boring because your new active skills don't really do much. I guess Final Toss is kind of useful, as it's a vertical jump that you can activate by pressing the up arrow and the attack key. The rest are quite lackluster. Moving on, as this character isn't going to be heavily funded, I strongly suggest doing theme dungeons to get levels quickly and to also get your hands on some gear. So I went to do the Elenial Fury Academy theme dungeon to get some free gear and levels. I'll speed through the entire theme dungeon because it's pretty straightforward and I don't think it needs a lot of explanation. You know, just kill these things for this item, kill 100 of these things, and then 100 of those things, talk to some NPCs to get some free EXP, talk to some more EXPs, then kill the mole rat boss 5 times, and make sure you pick up the scrolls. Turn in the quest for a medal, cape, glove, and eye accessory, which we are going to immediately spell trace and star force for extra damage gains. After completing the Fairy Academy theme dungeon, we are now level 42, which means we can move on to the next theme dungeon, Rihanna Street. This theme dungeon is also quite easy to complete, and doesn't take that long to finish either. Talk to some NPCs, sail over to the first location, kill some stuff, sail back and talk to some more NPCs, then sail back to the second location, kill some stuff, go back, and so on and so forth. Aran's mobbing capability is quite decent at second job, so this really didn't take that long. Now that we've finished the theme dungeon, we are rewarded with a medal, belt, and face accessory, which we will also spell trace and star force on the spot. I'm actually quite surprised that we were somehow able to collect 2 million mesas just by holding down the pickup key. I just love how in KMS, it's so smooth when it comes to picking up items on the ground. At times, it kind of feels like having item vac on your keyboard. Alright, now that we're level 53, it's time to take on some Coppercentrics. And aim for level 60, where we can advance to third job. As a warrior, we are quite tanky, so we don't take a lot of damage from mobs. And so we don't take a lot of damage from the mobs. Also with body pressure, the mobs are technically just gonna die by bumping into us, so... Plus, we could just smack a few of them and fully recover our HP, so yeah, just bring some MP pots or go farm an MP familiar, you know, just try your luck, roll for a familiar, hopefully that works. And upon hitting level 60, we are now ready to face the job advancement quest, which requires you to defeat a crow, which we did in a few hits. Unlocking third job, we get our main mobbing skill Final Blow, which we can just put on a key instead of using the combo buttons. I really don't know who uses the combo buttons, because you can just lock it and just put it on your keyboard and use it that way. The rest of the third job skills are just there to fill up skill points, to be honest. I guess Adrenaline Rush is somewhat useful for bossing, but I'm not really going to be investing much into this character, so it's not my top priority. I'm not sure, but in GMS when you reach 1000 on your combo counter, you instantly get put into Super Saiyan mode, also known as Adrenaline Rush mode. However, in KMS you have to push the Super Saiyan button in order to activate it. I don't know if there's a way to toggle it to activate it automatically in KMS, but at this point, I'm not going to stress about it. Just max everything as you see fit, and we'll go back right to the Coppercentrics until we reach level 70. Right, at level 70, we can move on to the next training area, Sahel 2, which is a pretty good map for a Aran because you can jump up into the air and use your regular attack to glide across the map, killing the mobs as you glide past them. I stayed here until level 85 to 86, and decided that the EXP gain was slowing down, even with the Legion EXP coupon. So I moved over to Leafy and trained at the Hobies, since the map had a 100% burning field. Training here went by pretty quick, and at level 96, I decided to give Normal Zakam a try to see if I can gain 4 levels for defeating him. I only got 1 level. Yeah, KMS Normal Zakam really doesn't give a lot of experience, unfortunately. So back to the Hobies we go to get 1 more level. At level 98, I decided to try the Blood Harpies since they are in a Starforce map which gives more XP than regular maps. I quickly gained 2 levels, and finally, we can advance to 4th job. At 4th job, we get access to the skill Beyond Blade, which is one of our main mobbing skills, and the other would be our regular attack chain. Beyond Blade is great because you don't have to cast it in rapid succession. You can jump around and continue to cast it, which makes it quite versatile in mobbing situations. It's also your main bossing combo, which is nice. Anyway, we continue training at Blood Harpies until we reach level 112. At level 101 is when we gain access to the Blooming Forest event. Now hear me out, you get like 60 something bonk potions which you can use starting at level 141 all the way to level 199. After you reach level 199, you can actually still use them, but it just gives you a set amount of EXP. It's around 25% experience after level 200, and obviously continues to diminish at the higher level you are. So we really only need to grind to level 141, and then we can technically just use all the bonk potions to get to level 200, or if you've read the title, 201. So I actually decided to call it a day at level 116 since it was getting late, and I decided to AFK for EXP in the designated area in the living event. And when I came back the next day, I had gained 3 levels. Not bad. I appreciate the free EXP. There's a limit on how much EXP you can gain per day, but whatever. It'll probably be the only time I'd use it, since the higher level you are, the less significant the EXP gain becomes. At lower levels, it's not bad. So we're nearing the end of our grinding adventures as we head over to Ludibrium and train on the Starforce map Master Death Takes. I like training on this map because it's basically jumping down vertically and then using the hidden portal to go all the way back up to the top of the map. Rinse and repeat until level 130. At level 130, I went to do some of the Korean Folktown quests to get some quick EXP and mesos, since they aren't really hard to complete. At level 133, I went to train on Cerebes and Banes until level 138, where I finally had enough of falling into the dumb lava pit that moves you to a hidden map. So I went to do a theme dungeon. In hindsight, I probably should have started the theme dungeon at level 135, which is the starting level for the theme dungeon, Partum Ruins. Although the rewards aren't really enticing, the EXP is pretty good. This theme dungeon is very straightforward. Kill 200 mobs, talk to an NPC, kill some more things, move to a different map to kill more things, talk to the NPC again, and then there's a final theme dungeon boss that you have to slay, and voila, have a useless metal shoved down your throat. Aside from that, we actually hit level 141 while doing one of the quests inside the theme dungeon, and I'll just let you all watch my mediocre speed run from level 141 to 201. Enjoy. Okay, run's dead, but we still reached level 201. Alright, so that's a personal best record. See if anyone can beat my time. And yeah, we just have to do a little bit of gearing in order to fulfill the requirements for 5th job. Do you guys remember when it took 20 something hours just to advance the 5th job? Thank goodness those days are over. The 5th job quests are pretty easy to me now, since I've done it for every single class. And so it's kind of just muscle memory at this point. So at 5th job, Aran's 5th job skill, Fenrir's Crash, is the one skill that really changes everything. It changes your Beyond Blade combo, and essentially adds one more cast to the end of the chain. So instead of having 3, you get 4 casts now. And Fenrir's Crash, it does a massive amount of damage, and the range on that skill is pretty big. The other 5th job skills are decent, but they have cooldowns. So Fenrir's Crash, you can spam that to your heart's content. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's quick video, and show your support in whatever way you fancy. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.